Hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I had to think about that for way too long. Um, it's still cold here in Texas. We're still in the 40s. I've got my nice, warm, cozy fleece on this morning because I'm freezing. My bathroom is so cold. I should have put the space heater on in here. So I'm coming to the bathroom, coming to you from the bathroom because I'm going to be talking about hair today. I've got some hair products I want to share with you, but one of the hot topics in our fall challenge private Facebook group last week was how often we wash our hair. So some of the ladies were asking about tips about tips for extending between washings. I can't talk this morning. Not enough coffee. And anyway, this is a topic that's kind of near and dear to me because I have very naturally curly, frizzy, wavy, mixed texture hair, like all over the place. Back here it's super frizzy and curly. Up here it's straighter. In the back it's stick straight. It's the weirdest thing. So I try not to wash my hair very often because blowing it out is quite honestly a royal pain. So I want to avoid that as much as possible. So anyway, some of the ladies were asking for tips and tricks on this because there are so many benefits to not washing your hair every day. It's healthier. And a lot of ladies, I mean, quite honestly too, it's lower maintenance if you're not washing your hair every day. If you have some kind of a routine in place that helps you get through the days when it's a little bit dirtier. But quite honestly, I like mine a little bit dirtier because it holds curl better than it does when it's super straight. So I'm going to share with you my own routine today, some of the products that I use, and some tips and tricks to extend between washings. So if you're brand new to this, first off, I only wash my hair about every 4 days, which might sound gross to some of you, but I don't really have an oily scalp. I don't have oily skin in general. I have combination skin. Sometimes it tends to be a little bit oilier in summer, a little bit drier in winter. So I do have to wash my hair a little bit more in the summer when I'm sweating and working out a lot, which I'm going to address in a little bit too. I know that was one of the questions I got asked twice this week is what do you do with your hair after you work out and it's all sweaty? And I will talk to you about that. But I started this several years ago when I started straightening my hair on a regular basis and not wearing it curly, because I found that it just made my life so much easier. I can fix my hair most mornings in about 5 minutes after I have it blow dried, unless I'm curling it, which takes me maybe 10 minutes tops. So it does really cut down on my routine, on my getting ready routine. So if you are just starting out on this and you're currently washing your hair every day, then there's one important thing you need to know, and that's that it takes your body a little while to adjust. So at first your hair is going to feel a lot dirtier, a lot faster, but as you continue with this for several weeks, slowly the oils on your scalp will start to decrease and you're not going to feel like your hair is dirty as quickly as it does when you first start this. So be patient. That is tip number one. Tip number two, I always wash my scalp twice because when I do wash my hair, it's pretty dirty by that point. So you will want to make sure that your hair is thoroughly clean. The cleaner you can get it when you start out with this process, the better, the longer it's going to stay clean. So, you know, whatever shampoo and conditioner works best for you. I tend to just use, I don't find that I need to use a shampoo that's like a clarifying one that strips my hair a lot because I don't use a lot of product, which is my next tip. Use products sparingly. Whatever is your bare minimum that gets you by whenever you place a product in your hair to blow dry it or whatever you need to do, just make sure you're not putting a lot of product in. So wash your scalp twice, condition your ends only. You don't really want to get a whole lot of conditioner up here in your scalp. There's no reason to condition your scalp anyway. So definitely keep that on this part of your hair so that you're not getting additional oils on your scalp. All right, so next up, and when you're using your product sparingly, that includes hairspray. So you don't want to use a lot of hairspray because that does build up and creates gunk on your scalp as well. All right, so next up is dry shampoo. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I have very mixed feelings about dry shampoo, and I have not found one that I love because I think simply by nature, dry shampoo is kind of gross. It's made to absorb oils on your scalp, but in the process of doing that, it leaves this funky little bit of debris in your hair. So I have never been a big fan of dry shampoo, although I do use it. I learned recently that you can start using dry shampoo from as early as day 1 of washing your hair to kind of get out ahead of your hair getting oily. I have not tried that. But I also learned that when you apply it, you should be, separating. This is how I apply mine. I just kind of take my fingers and I separate out at the roots, and then I take my dry shampoo and I just spray it in lines the whole way down my head, kind of like that. And then I just go all over my hair and repeat that process anywhere that hair is touching the scalp. Then when you're done, you just kind of let it soak up the oils for a couple minutes. Then you need to take your fingers, or you can brush it through if you prefer, and just kind of massage the dry shampoo into your hair. And that's what's going to help you get all of those oils absorbed, and use it kind of like regular shampoo where you would massage it into your scalp. And that's going to help the product work a little bit more effectively. Again, I'm not a huge fan of dry shampoo, although it does help out a lot if your hair is really, really clean and you want to curl it, or you want to add some body and volume to it. It's a miracle worker for that. I actually prefer using dry shampoo on clean hair versus using it on dirty hair, because it adds a lot of volume at the roots. So definitely try that trick. As far as brands go, I have tried pretty much every brand through the years. Right now I'm using this Chi dry shampoo, which I get at TJ Maxx. I think this bottle is like $3.99. They make bigger bottles of it too. I like this one because it smells really good. It's light. It doesn't build up a lot of gunk in my hair. But this one is my current favorite. I know a lot of ladies swear by Batiste brand. I've used that in the past. I've used Dove in the past. There's so many dry shampoos out there on the market. If you have one that you love, then please share it. I'm always looking for new products to try out. But this one is actually pretty good, and I love the smell of it. I think that's the best part about this one. But so anyway, styling. On days 1 and 2, so I just washed my hair Saturday. On days 1 and 2, I usually wear my hair straight. I just blow it out with a round brush, apply a little bit of light serum over it just to smooth any frizzies. Sometimes I use a light layer of hairspray, especially if there's a lot of static in the air, just to kind of keep things tamed and calm down. And then on days 1 and 2, I continue with my hair straight. Usually on days 3 and 4, which I'm on day 4 today, I add a little bit of curl into my hair. It's super easy to curl by then because I have a little bit of buildup in it. And I find that my hair isn't as frizzy when I curl it if I wait a couple of days and let some of the oils build up in it too. So I can actually stretch my hair through a 5th day, which will be tomorrow. I'm probably not going to wash it tomorrow. It really doesn't feel that dirty right now, honestly. And I did work out on Sunday and got it a little bit sweaty, but not too bad. So whenever I do get my hair sweaty, it's usually this back part right here that's in the ponytail at the nape of my neck. Whenever I get home, I pin up this part, and then I would just round brush the back area, using a little bit of dry shampoo if I need to, if it's really oily. Sometimes I just dry it and don't put any product in whatsoever, and then I'll run the flat iron over it if it just has a bunch of creases in it. I know that sounds kind of gross, but it doesn't really get super oily or dirty back there, and just kind of drying that sweat as soon as I'm able to helps me to prolong my blowout and not have to wash my hair soon again. So yes, so curl on days 3 and 4. Then, on day 5, it's kind of a crapshoot. Sometimes it's a top knot, messy bun. Sometimes it's a ponytail. In the summer, sometimes it's a hat, but I always find a way to try to extend it just a little bit further if I'm able to. And then I start the process all over again. So really it averages out to washing about twice a week. But yeah, it just makes my life so much easier. And I would love to hear your tips. If you guys are doing this already, how often do you wash your hair? What's feasible for you? What products are you using? Do you have any tips that I didn't share in this video? I'd love to hear them. Please feel free to share those with me. But anyway, yeah, so I'm hoping to make it through one more day with this hair, and it's kind of frizzy too right now because we've had so much rain and humidity. I actually got rained on last night, which does not help matters at all. But I am going to do a hair curling tutorial because I think that's the other question I get asked more than any other is how I curl my hair, and the process has changed a little bit over the past few months, so I would like to share that with you as well. All right, guys, I hope you have an awesome day, and thanks for tuning in. I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.